2010 in review. The judge was right. A lot of people, what the world happened? 7-3. Most guys get contract extensions for that. Something this program just wasn't acceptable. I think for about the last 10 or 11 years, you sit back and you set goals. And every year it's to be the best. We've been close 3 times for sure. Haven't got it yet. But if you don't strive to be the best, you don't know where you're going, you're never going to get there. So every year, national title, conference title, that's our goal. That's what we talk to our players about. Everything we work for. These guys, 6 a.m., 4 days a week, working their tails off, committed to the classroom, committed to their team, and being the best they can be. And right down to it, it comes down to, are you being the best you can be? Now, we didn't win the conference title. We didn't win a national title. We were 10-2. 6 of those 10 wins, we had to come from behind to win. Talk to our players about fill your bucket. Be the best you can be. Some of us only might have a 5-gallon, some might have 10. But as long as you're doing the best you can, you fill it up, you make it overflow, and you can make a season exceed what you'd ever hoped for, irregardless of outcome. Whether you don't win a national title or a conference title. And that's what this group of young men did. We had 9 new faces on our defense than the starter. 16 out of 22 in a new role. And we won 10 football games by heart and being the best that we could be. Judge, I appreciate your comments. You know, we get ready for the recruiting season. And gosh, somebody came up with all this information. Now, the past 10 years of all division of college football, there's 704 teams. Over the last 10 years, USF, this program, is number 6 out of 704 in victories over the last 10 years. We're right between Boise State, Ohio State, and Oklahoma are tied right behind us. So, Letterman's Club, you build a pretty good foundation. These guys have kept it going pretty well. I think y'all need to give yourself a little hand for that. This was a year that was fun because we had great leadership. We had 11 guys I'm going to talk about here in a little bit that were introverts. I'd get in the room with them and try to get some response, and they'd sit there and look at me with their mouth open. But they had character, they had grit, and they had a tremendous desire to be the best. And they took an inexperienced rookie football team that was picked 4th going into league play and had one heck of a year. Exciting season. Go on to the national playoffs, and I'm going to tell you, I don't know how many of you got to that game in St. Louis, but that may have been the most exciting football game I've ever had the opportunity to coach. So in review, yeah, we didn't win the title. We will. But we exceeded expectations. We had guys that I'm proud of. I can count on one hand 30-plus years of teams that exceeded what I thought they could do. One was 99 here, right after we were worst and ended up first the next year. I think maybe the first 04 team that went to the title. And this one this year, because nobody expected you to compete. And you certainly did that. And I thank you. None of us wanted it to be over, players or coaches. It was fun. Getting up and practicing at 7 a.m. Because these guys are serious about being students. So we practice in the dark. Gosh, we got people around town getting this, what they call construction lights from the road so we can see in the morning at 7 a.m. That's what kind of players we have. We're so blessed to have, and we as coaches, so fortunate to coach. Got some people I want to mention before we start giving out awards. We've got 120 guys in this football team. We got 24 that get mentioned. 13 underclassmen that are award winners from this year. We started this fall, and I'm going to credit Don Schinkel, who's our VP for University Advancement. He said, Coach, what do you think about having mass before games on Saturday? Well, you know, we tried that several years back, didn't quite work out, and we kind of got our schedule. Anyway, I took it to the coaching staff. And coaches thought, 100% unanimous. Yeah, man, let's do it. I think that'd be great. Took it to the team council, which is these 11 seniors and a member of each of the classes. And I thought, well, surely there's going to be some real discussion here. 100%, let's do it. That's great. Those 11 seniors, and I think by this football team coming together and worshiping together, I don't care, Catholic, Protestant, whatever, coming together before you take the battlefield was huge in this football team filling those buckets and exceeding expectations, largely due to this group of young men who are nothing but class. Whatever they choose to do in this world, they will have great success. Come on up as I call your name. First, Jared Clodfelter. Jared is a true scholar, academic All-American, NAIA All-American, honorable mention All-Conference as a player. Great receiver, transferred from Morehead State after a year. His Uncle Warren is our defensive coordinator. So it's been a family affair that he's been here. What a neat guy. Already got a teaching job. Could do anything he wants. He could be a CEO somewhere, be a college professor, and get his doctorate. I mean, go do it. Do whatever you want to do because you can do anything. You know that. What a pleasure it's been to have you in our program, Jared. Jared Clodfelter. Ben Clifford. Ben here. Ben, I coached his dad in the 80s. And Ben's a second-generation player. Graduated in December. And I didn't know if he was gone already, but has selected to make the United States Marine Corps his career. So he's in boot camp, Tony. You want to join him? Yeah. Bo Fry. Bo, academic all-conference, NAIA all-scholar. I remember a ball game, I believe, it was at St. Ambrose. We were down 17 points. Got hit on 2 different occasions behind the line of scrimmage in the red zone, and he just refused to go down. This guy has heart, ended up being a real spiritual leader of this football team. Pre-game mass, this guy was always part with Father John, and I think brought this thing together. Now, he's going to be a football coach. He's going to be a heck of a coach. And Dad, where are you? You get the opportunity to coach your son. You got a heck of a coach. And Bo, what a great experience you're going to have. Your dad's a heck of a coach too. Okay, Bo Fry. Elijah Flowers. Is Elijah here? There he is. Daggone. When he stand up there a minute. Elijah Flowers. You can't help but love this guy. He has been plagued by injuries this time here. Spent a lot of time with Tony in the training room getting well. Always had a great attitude. Ended up one heck of a kickoff return guy. And again, I think maybe the greatest win in our history here at Lindenwood. Had numerous big plays, which allowed us to win that game right at the end. Elijah Flowers. Brian Hardister. Brian, first team All-Conference, Victory Sports Network, All-American, transfer from Division I Murray State. We got him for 3 years and had one heck of a career. Brian Hardister, thanks for being here. Next guy, Kevin Smith, kicker. Big kicker, looked like he could play tackle. Kevin had his share of back injuries and so forth, and I know it was real tough. Finally, what'd you do to your hand? You don't have to kick the ball with your hand, for goodness sake. Broke it playing basketball, there you go. He hadn't hit anybody in 4 years here playing football. One of the strongest legs I've seen in 30 plus years of coaching, and I think if, gosh, he had a leg strong enough to go on to the next level, but the injuries, he's going to end up doing something really good. He's going to be a mortician, look out. Take good care of me someday, Kev. Kyle Peabody. Kyle was a young man who also had serious injury. Thought he was done with his career. At FWO, Tony Doc got him ready. And I don't think it was till the 7th game he finally got in and caught the first touchdown pass of the game and had a great career here. A number of big plays and just a great 4-year career. Kyle Peabody. Shane Tierney. Shane, academic, All-American. All-Conference, academic team. Honorable mention, quarterback in the MSFA. Conference Player of the Week, Offensive Player of the Week twice. And NAIA National Offensive Player of the Week one time. One heck of a career, Mr. Tierney. Shane Tierney. Devron Robinson. First team, all conference, outside linebacker, moved inside as we changed defenses into a stack. And then ended up Victory Sports Network, All-American. First year as a true starter, played a lot. But he was the key, really came in and solidified the defense and a number of things we asked him to do. Had a heck of a year. Devron Robinson. Jordan Wise. Boy, do we go way back. I remember when your mama was changing your diaper, boy. Jordan came to us from Homestead High School. Academic All-American, All-Conference, Mid-States Football Association, and I thought had a heck of a career. And I know he is going to be a successful businessman and will do extremely well. And what a pleasure it has been to have him here the past 4 years. Jordan Wise. Taylor Veek. Where is he? The Hulk. Veek the Freak. A lot of names go with this guy. But first of all, he's academic all-conference. He's also, honorable mention, all-conference as an H-back. And he has one of the most remarkable stories. The guy had 2 season-ending injuries as a sophomore and a junior. As a junior and a senior. Could have graduated. He's lost played a lot as a true freshman in our last appearance in a national title game in 2006. And had gone through all these injuries. Could have graduated last spring, chose to come back and play his last opportunity to compete in college football. In spite of all those injuries, and came back and had the year he did. And man, is he going to be missed. What a impact, versatile player, blocker, runner, ball carrier. Great student, great role model. Taylor Veek. These 11 guys right here, we're going to have to narrow this down to one Silver Helmet Award winner this year. Every one of these guys have been discussed as a strong candidate for this award. This is the type. We didn't have many. They were quiet, but they had character. They're winners. All these guys in this class are special and are the kind of guys that really represent what USF is all about, what our team is all about. They will all be missed. Gentlemen, sit down. Thank you so much. Give them a hand. The Silver Helmet is something we started here from the very beginning. And this award goes to a young man who best exemplifies, again, we had 11 of them, best exemplifies character, academic performance, toughness, leadership, game performance, positive attitude, true Cougar spirit. Our award winner this year didn't know if he's going to be a starter a week before the ball game and ended up having one heck of a senior year. Won a lot of football games with his arm, his legs, and more importantly, his heart. Shane Tierney.
It means a ton to me that they can sit there in a room with all the qualified people we have on our team to sit there and to point me to be everything that represents a Silver Helmet. It means a ton to me, and it could have gone to like 10 other guys on our football team, and it's just a pleasure and it's an honor.
We got to keep doing the best we can. We got to play with heart. We got to keep true Cougar spirit alive. Be the best we can be. That's all we can. The goals, the records, the championships will all take care of itself. I do look forward to 2011. How about you? Thank you all for coming today to honor these young men. Thank you.